What is going on, guys? My name is Chris. This is my channel called Mumble. Welcome to my first ever gaming series. In this series, I basically just want to go ahead and do basically YouTuber replica cars. So the car we're going to be working on today is a 350Z, a Nissan. I think it's a 2004 model. It does have the BQ35DE. It's not the right motor for the car that I'm building. The car that I'm building has a BQ35HR. I didn't realize till now, but I should have just messed around with the displacement of the motor to kind of get up towards that 3.7 displacement. I am happy with the build so far, so I might just leave it as is. If I do change anything, I'll have an updated video about it. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I do own a G37S. It's a manual sedan, as well as a K20, K24 Honda Civic, which is going to be soon on my channel. Today I am building Lowtek's Z33 350Z. So let's get into this video, guys.
They want the best of me now. They want the best of me.
Let's go ahead and start with the wheels and tires, guys. He does have a race tire compound, I think. If not, correct me down below and let me know what he has. Next up, we're going to choose the right wheels. Now, I know the wheels he has are Graham Lights 57S Pros. The closest wheel that I could find to it is probably the Koenig Afterburner. So let's go ahead and find those. Hold on. They're right here. I think that's as close as we're going to get to his wheels, honestly. It's a 7-spoke deep dish wheel. And that looks pretty decent. We're going to paint him black, so you're not going to be able to tell too much of a difference. He does rock 18, so let's make sure. Yeah, we're going to leave that as is. Let's go ahead and get some tires. The rear tires, we're going to put the widest that he has on here. 285. I think he's rocking 305s at the moment. I'm not sure. Front wheel size, this goes with a 245 or 255. Nah, 245 is fine. Next up, let's go ahead and go through the drivetrain. I think he does have a race clutch as of now. He's gone through so many transmissions and clutches. It's crazy, but at the same time, it's entertaining. As far as the transmission, we're going to go back to a stock transmission. So that should work. No, stock transmission. And the differential, we're going to give him LSD. We can't forget the brakes, right? So let's go ahead and get him some brakes. So what brake system are we going to go with? Are we going to go with a sport, a race, or a street brake? I think we're going to stick with the sport, not the race, due to the fact that they're both painted and he has upgraded rotors. As far as suspension, we're going to keep it at the sport springs because this car is kind of high now. Now, I'm not too sure if he has any sway bars. He does not have any chassis reinforcements. As far as weight reduction, I am going to do some weight reduction because he does have those Brom seats and he does have a aftermarket steering wheel. Stock seats weight a lot and the steering wheel weights a lot as well. Let's go ahead and focus on the motor aspect of this car. He does have the true cold air intake, so I'm going to give him the race intake. Let's go ahead and give him that Tomei exhaust. He does have the Tomei exhaust and a couple other components, so he does every full bolt-on for the exhaust system. It is time to upgrade the flywheel. Let's go ahead and give him the race flywheel since he is having a racing clutch. Let's go ahead and give him an engine oil cooler. I'm going to give him the third one, which is the race one, just because he does have the Mishimoto one, which is one of the best ones right now. Now let's talk about the fuel components. He is running E85, so we're going to give him the race fuel system. Let's assume there's a 15% drivetrain loss. The way we're going to do this is basically measure 360 horsepower times 0.85, and that gives us 306 wheel horsepower. 306 wheel horsepower is a realistic number for the BQ35HR. Let's take a look at the cosmetic mods for this car and see what kind of bumpers they have. The direction for this car is kind of small. For this car, we're going to go with the Nismo bumper. The Forza Motorsport bumper is just basically a front lip. As far as the wings, we're going to go ahead and stick with the stock one, unless we had this one and we were building Fresh Kicks 350Z. As far as the rear bumper, Lowtek still has the OEM bumper, so let's keep it that way. Let's go ahead and get onto the side skirts. For this one, we're going to choose the Nismo, and it's the only option we have, and that's what we're going to go with. The car is starting to come along nicely. As you can tell, it's starting to take shape. Now you guys might be wondering, where's the paint job? Where's the carbon fiber? Where is this? Where's the hood? Here it is. This is my own personal design. This is not anybody else's. I created this. It took me about 3 to 4 hours. Just look at the amount of layers that I had to put on here just to get the car looking how I wanted it. I'm not too proud of the hood, so I decided to add a couple designs onto it. I did not want to just leave it as a black hood. If you're thinking about getting into design stuff like this on Forza, it is time consuming and it will break your head. There's frustration and a lot of energy that goes into doing this stuff, but if I can do it, so can you. Go ahead and enjoy the following footage. Now for this next part, I didn't have to do it, but I went ahead and did it. The reason being is, if it's a replica car, we might as well get the license plate on point, right? So here it is, guys. If you don't believe this is his license plate, go ahead, head over to his Instagram. Now for all you Lowtek fans, go ahead and let him know that I'm building his car, and let him know that it's on Forza. Who knows, I might put this car up for auction. I might go ahead and sell it on the storefront as far as the vinyl design. Let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Let me know what you guys think about the car overall. 1 out of 10, what is it? But first, let's go ahead and have a small photo shoot. Enough of this. Let's go ahead and get to the thing we're here for. Clutch, first gear, second gear. Oh, hold on. That was close. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do. Did you guys see those backfires? Let's go ahead and try to get some more. You know, it's not a Lowtek video without some backfires, right? So enjoy the following backfires.
Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe.
Now Lowtek doesn't drift this car. Let's go ahead and see what this car can do. There's a parking lot right here. Your perfect place to check it out. Alright, let's go ahead. First gear, second, handbrake, hit second. Wait, what happened? We bogged? Oh well, let's go. Come on. Alright, it's getting it though, but look at that bog. It bogs down a lot in second. Look at that. I mean, what? Alright, we're coming in hot now. Come on. Oh well. Our wheels are messed up. Let's see if we can hit this corner without bogging down. We did it pretty well. I think we just got to practice with this car, honestly. Let's go ahead and make a U-turn and turn back around and give it another shot. Alright, let's go ahead. Man, this car looks so good. Let's go ahead. Alright, first, second, third. Oh, we're bogged down again. Alright, come on. Go ahead. Oh man, this car keeps bogging down a lot. It's kind of annoying at times, but I just feel like I gotta practice a little more with it. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad though. I feel like a supercharger or maybe a turbocharger will really wake this car up and actually give you a lot more power when you're trying to slide. Let's just take a couple more pictures. Now, this wouldn't be a Lowtek video without some rolls, right? Go ahead and see what we can find on the streets of Horizon. Just listen to that motor, man. Let's go ahead and see if any of these guys are going to get on the highway. And if not, well, I guess they're lost. Let's hope the R34 gets on the highway. And let's just tailgate him for a bit. Let's be honest, street racing is bad. Because we're going to take it on the highway, you know, because on the highway we're just trying to cruise. I guess that R34 doesn't want it. Alright, we got a Toyota Sprinter. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Come on. I red one, got one. Right, come here. Where you going, man? Come on. You don't want it. Well, actually, he's picking up a fight, but you know how these races go, right? Wow, we got traffic coming up. Let's see if we can dodge and weave him. That's not too bad. Hey, I'm pretty good at this. There we go. And the finish line is just coming up, and there's a lot of traffic coming up as well. Just like that, we won. Now, I would like to do this with a couple actual people. It would make it a lot more fun. Because at the same time, there's a lot of driver stuff that goes into it. There's driver error. Also, people shift better than me. That's another factor. And it's something that I would like to test out. Basically, having cars that are around the same horsepower range. Alright, guys, we have another race. This one is with a Gizmo GTR. But what's wrong? It's not pulling on us. You see what I mean? It's races like this that kind of don't make it fun and challenging at the same time. Did a good job dodging all that traffic. Hold up, spoke too soon. And just like that, we're gonna win another race. This is why I need to get my friends on here and start to actually have some competition. Now, if any of y'all want to play with me, I am down to do that as well. Just like that, we won our second highway race. We're getting a wheel spin. Let's see what we get. And we're getting 50 grand. That's not bad. On this next part, I want to go ahead to the online airstrip and measure the speed of the car. First thing we're going to do is make the run all the way down the airstrip and see what mile per hour we're able to hit.
Yards. Turn left.
166.97 is not a bad time for a car that only has bolt-ons. And it was still going, it was not running out of breath. This next run is what I would consider a quarter mile. .11. That's a pretty good mile per hour for a quarter mile time. Let's go ahead and try the 1/8 mile. Here we go, 84.14 for the 1/8 mile. Not a bad time either. Now let's see what this car's gonna do at the half mile. .131.76 miles per hour. Now you guys might be wondering why I'm doing these tests. These tests are basically being done because in the future I want to build a couple more cars, a couple more YouTuber cars, and compare their miles per hour. Now I want you to go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this whole build series. Did I get it on point? Did you like the way that I tested out the speed? Now I am working on a couple cars right now. One is Sasha's Integra. It's a 300 horsepower Integra, and I'm also working on his friend Randy Lowe's EK hatch. I think it's pushing around 300 as well. For my normal subscribers, I am gonna order a new part for the G37, and will be coming in this week. I might have a video tomorrow of my car. Also, the Civic is gonna get done pretty soon. I'm gonna start showcasing a couple of the parts that I have for it. So stay tuned, guys. This is just a small series that I'm testing out. If you like it, comment down below. If you didn't like this type of stuff, also comment down below. I appreciate good and negative feedback. And remember to click like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I'ma blow up. Yeah.